What's up, YouTube? This is NYG31 here. The Mets lose 6-0. Verlander didn't pitch well, but it was a no-hitter until the fifth inning. I mean, I didn't really see the whole game, but I look at the stats. I mean, the stats wasn't looking good. Nimmo was 0 for 3, and Nimmo's batting average is pretty good. I mean, he's worth the $8 million, not $8 million, the 8-year contract. But the rest of the guys, like Lindor is batting 236 this year. McNeil's batting 251. You got Storm Marte batting 254. P. Alonso and measly 208. The Mets batting average wasn't good as it was last year. The OPS is still good, but the batting average is far the worst. Not the worst, but in the middle of the pack in the league as far as batting average. Actually, no, they're not in the middle of the pack. They're the worst. They have the worst batting average in the league. And it's funny, right? And I checked the stats. They left 4 men on base. That predicated to Arias pitching well against us. He gave up one run. No runs, 1 hit, that's it. The bullpen did pretty solid. I mean, each of them gave up 1 run, but that's okay. The bullpen pitched much better than Verlander. Verlander gave up 3 runs. Verlander didn't pitch well at all. I mean, this team is an older team. This team needs to trade some pieces, right? Mark Cannon needs to go. I said that in my videos before. Daniel Vogelbach needs to go. I mean, David Robertson needs to go. Maybe I'll hold on to Matt Scherzer, but even though Matt Scherzer has a good record right now, Matt Scherzer have not pitched well in the clutch, man. This is a guy, I would try to keep. Maybe Verlander I will trade just for the simple fact he's not pitching well at all. Because you need to keep one of these guys in our starting rotation. And we need to bring some prospects, like Ronnie Mauricio and Mark Verlantos. Our pitching force is weak. I mean, we had a good draft last year, I heard. That's what the baseball hut said. This year, I mean, I think we dropped pretty good, but I haven't paid attention to the prospects or anything. But what stands out to me is the MLB bring out next year's schedule, the 2024 schedule. They're having the Mets facing the Brewers in the season opener next year. And 4 out of the last 7 series, they're going to be facing the NL Central. And Ron Manfred knows that the Mets struggle against the NL Central this year. What makes you think they're going to be better against the NL Central next year? What makes you think that? Then we facing the Tigers, I think the next series after the Brewers series, who we struggle against this year. I mean, come on. We facing the Tigers again? Are they going to sweep us again like they sweep us in Detroit? Come on. It's pathetic. And then we facing the Cubs a few weeks later at home. Pathetic. And I bet the Cubs going to sweep us in Citi Field too, and as well as next year too. I'm really sick of this team being too old. We need to mix with young veterans and older players. And if we could do that, we could dominate this league. Right now, I don't see us dominating any team. Maybe except for the Phillies, because I can't stand the Phillies fans. The Phillies fans are so disrespectful. I'm so happy that the Padres beat the crap out of them, teach them some manners. And I hope the Padres take 2 out of 3 against the Phillies like they did to us. That would be music to my ears. If the Phillies miss the playoffs, that would be music to my ears. I'd rather have the Braves make it to the playoffs. I would have around the Marlins because they're pitching so well and they have a good prospects and they have a good talent, better than the Phillies. The Braves, you know, they got good talent too, but I think Braves are destined to win the World Series. I think they're destined to win another World Series like they did last year. Actually, no, the Astros won the World Series last year, but the Braves could win it this year for sure because they have a mixture of young talent and older veterans. And that's what the Mets needs to have. Older veterans and young talent. If we could do that, we could definitely keep this league on notice and really dominate the Phillies. And then embarrass the Phillies because the fan base is so disrespectful. And it's so disrespectful to Mets fans. I mean, I could take disrespect of Braves fans because they dominated us for decades, but the Phillies have not dominated us for decades. So why are they disrespecting us? Because they can't beat the Mets? Get out of here. And until then, this is NYG31 signing out.